The ball is coming toward you. For a split second, everything feels normal. Then suddenly, panic hits. Your heart speeds up. You rush your touch. You force a pass. You lose possession. And before you can even think about what happened, the ball is gone. Again, if this keeps happening to you, you're not alone. In fact, thousands of talented football players struggle with this exact problem. They look brilliant in training, amazing in practice, confident with friends. But the moment the pressure of a real match arrives, everything changes. Their touch disappears. Their decisions become rushed. Their confidence collapses. And many players assume the problem is technical. They think, I need better dribbling. I need better passing. I need more confidence. But what if the real problem isn't your technique at all? What if the reason you panic every time you get the ball is something much deeper? Because once you understand what's actually happening inside your brain, staying calm on the pitch becomes dramatically easier. Let's talk about it. Problem reframe. Most players believe calmness is a personality trait. They think some players are naturally calm and others simply aren't. That's false. Elite players aren't calm because they were born different. They're calm because they've trained themselves to process pressure differently. Here's the truth. Panic is rarely caused by pressure itself. Panic is usually caused by uncertainty. Think about that. The players who panic most are often the players who don't know what they're going to do before they receive the ball. So when the pass arrives, the brain suddenly has to solve multiple problems at once. Where's the defender? Where's space? Should I turn? Pass? Dribble? Protect? All of this happens in less than 1 second. And when your brain becomes overloaded, panic appears. The issue isn't pressure. It's information overload. Here's the hidden mistake destroying many footballers. They only start thinking after they receive the ball. Elite players think before they receive it. This changes everything. Watch top midfielders closely. Before the ball arrives, they're constantly scanning. Looking left. Looking right. Checking shoulders. Gathering information. Why? Because information creates certainty. And certainty creates calmness. The more information you collect before receiving, the less your brain has to process under pressure. That's why experienced players often appear relaxed. They're not reacting. They're preparing. Let's break down exactly how they do it. Lesson 1. Scanning reduces panic. This is probably the single biggest difference between calm and panicked players. Scanning. Before receiving the ball, elite players constantly check their surroundings. Not once. Repeatedly. Every few seconds. Because football changes continuously. Defenders move. Space changes. Passing options appear and disappear. Imagine receiving the ball without scanning. The first thing you do after controlling it is look up. But now it's too late. Pressure has already arrived. Panic begins. Now imagine scanning twice before receiving. You already know where the defender is, where your teammate is, where space exists, what your next action will be. Suddenly, the game feels slower. This is why calm players seem to have more time. They don't actually have more time. They simply use time earlier. Starting today, make shoulder checks a habit. Every few seconds. Especially before the ball reaches you. Lesson 2. You're trying to play perfect football. Many young players panic because they're trying to impress everyone. They think every touch must be special. Every pass must break lines. Every dribble must succeed. This mindset creates enormous pressure. Elite players don't search for perfect decisions. They search for simple decisions. Sometimes the best option is a one-touch pass backwards. Sometimes it's keeping possession. Sometimes it's clearing danger. Simple football reduces stress. Complicated football creates stress. Ask yourself, are you trying to play effectively? Or are you trying to impress people? Because those are very different goals. The players who improve fastest usually simplify the game first. Then confidence grows naturally. Lesson 3. Your fear of mistakes is controlling you. This is huge. Many players don't panic because of defenders. They panic because they're afraid of making mistakes. They're afraid of losing the ball. Afraid of criticism. Afraid of disappointing teammates. Afraid of embarrassing themselves. Ironically, this fear often creates the exact mistakes they want to avoid. Because fear narrows attention. Instead of focusing on solutions, players focus on consequences. Don't lose it. Don't mess up. Don't make a mistake. Elite players think differently. They focus on actions. Find space. Protect the ball. Play forward if possible. One mindset creates fear. The other creates clarity. Mistakes are unavoidable in football. Even professionals lose possession constantly. Your objective isn't perfection. It's recovery. The faster you recover mentally after mistakes, the calmer you'll remain. Lesson 4. Your first touch starts before the pass. Most players believe first touch begins when the ball reaches them. Wrong. First touch begins before the pass is made. It starts with body position, scanning, preparation, awareness. If your body is closed, your options disappear. When options disappear, pressure increases. When pressure increases, panic increases. Great players prepare their body before receiving. Open body shape, side-on position, balanced stance, eye scanning. Now multiple options become available, and options create calmness. Try this in your next training session. Before every reception, ask, "Can I play forward immediately?" If the answer is no, adjust your body position. Small changes produce massive improvements. Lesson 5. Confidence comes from repetitions, not motivation. Many players search for confidence. But confidence isn't something you find. It's something you build. And it is built through repetitions under realistic pressure. Practicing alone without pressure has value. But eventually, you must train in situations that resemble matches. Small-sided games. Limited touch exercises. Pressure-based drills. Receiving with defenders nearby. The more often you experience pressure, the less threatening it becomes. Your brain learns. I've seen this before. And familiar situations rarely create panic. Exposure creates composure. Avoiding pressure creates anxiety. For your next training session or match, follow this routine. Step 1. Scan twice before every reception. Step 2. Decide your likely next action before the ball arrives. Step 3. Keep your body side on whenever possible. Step 4. Choose simple options early in games. Build rhythm. Step 5. If you lose possession, recover immediately. No complaining. No frustration. Reset. One mistake should never become 2 mistakes. Do this consistently, and you'll notice something incredible. The game starts slowing down. You'll feel calmer. You'll make better decisions, and you'll begin trusting yourself under pressure. The truth is this. You don't panic because you're weak. You panic because you're unprepared. That's an important distinction, because preparation can be improved. Every shoulder check, every scan, every smart body adjustment, every simple decision. All of these reduce panic. Football will always contain pressure. Pressure isn't the enemy. Uncertainty is. The players who stay calm aren't fearless. They're informed. They've already solved the problem before the ball arrives. And when you learn to do the same, you'll stop feeling like the game is happening too fast. Instead, you'll begin controlling it. Because calm players don't just survive matches. They dominate them. If this video helped you, subscribe for more football improvement videos focused on the hidden details most players never learn. And before you leave, ask yourself, are you really panicking because of pressure? Or because you're arriving unprepared?